What if I told you, the piece of paper in your wallet is built on trust, not gold. It's not metal, it's not paper, it's belief. For thousands of years, humans killed, traded, and ruled all for something that doesn't actually exist. Money. It has no taste, no smell, no real value. Yet it moves empires, feeds wars, and defines our lives. But here's the twist. Money didn't begin as coins or paper, it began as a story we all agreed to believe, and today, that story controls the world more than ever before. Long before gold, there was trust. In 3000 BCE, Mesopotamia, farmers brought their grain to temples. Priests recorded who deposited what on clay tablets. That was the first ledger and the birth of money. No coins, no notes, just promises written in stone. But soon, promises needed proof. People wanted something they could hold. So around 600 BCE, in the kingdom of Lydia, modern-day Turkey, humans struck the first metal coins. These coins carried faces of kings, not for beauty, but for authority. It told people, this is real. The king guarantees it. Money spread like wildfire from the Mediterranean to China. Rome used silver denarii, China minted bronze, cash coins, and India traded in cowrie shells and gold hairs. But empires had a problem when wars came. Gold ran out, so rulers cheated. They mixed cheaper metals. They called it the same coin, but it was worth less. This was the world's first inflation, and it destroyed Rome from within. Because once people lose trust, money becomes worthless metal. Then came China, 800 years before Europe even imagined it. To solve a shortage of metal, they created paper money. It was lighter, faster, easier, but it carried one huge risk: belief. The paper only worked if everyone believed it had value. When that belief cracked, chaos followed. Centuries later, in 1661, Sweden printed Europe's first banknotes. Then England's Bank of England followed. And soon, every empire joined the paper revolution. But here's where money took a dark turn. In 1971, US President Richard Nixon did something unthinkable. He ended the gold standard, the rule that tied every dollar to gold. From that moment, money became pure belief. No gold, no silver, just government promises and public faith. Today, we call it fiat money. It's Latin for let it be done, meaning, it has value because the government says so and we agree. But belief is fragile. When trust breaks, markets crash, currencies fall, and lives collapse. Just ask the people of Weimar, Germany, Zimbabwe, or Venezuela, where money once bought bread, then became cheaper than paper itself. Now, money isn't even paper, it's pixels. Numbers on screens. Bits of code in clouds. Banks don't hold your money, they hold data about your money. And for the first time in history, our faith isn't in gold, kings, or governments. It's in algorithms. Bitcoin, Ethereum, central bank, digital currencies, all born from the same ancient idea, trust. But what happens when even digital trust breaks? The history of money is the history of belief. Every empire that rose believed in its currency. Every empire that fell lost that belief. Money isn't evil. It's a mirror. It reflects what we trust most: faith, power, or technology. And when we mistake that reflection for reality, that's when illusion becomes crisis. From clay tablets to crypto coins, one truth never changed. Money isn't about metal or paper, it's about storytelling. And we are the storytellers. So next time you see a coin, a note, or a number on a screen, remember, it's not wealth you're holding, it's faith in disguise. This was the Untold History of Money, the story of the world's oldest illusion,